Why rich people never pay off their mortgage, and you shouldn't either after 50. We're all taught that eliminating debt is the ultimate financial goal, but the wealthy see debt differently. Paying off your mortgage early can feel like a victory, but it's often a financial misstep. By locking up capital in a home that's already an appreciating asset, you may miss out on higher returns elsewhere. The shift in mindset that the wealthy embrace could change the way you think about your own finances. In this video, we'll break it down. Number 1, leverage cheap debt to fund higher yielding assets. Debt, when used wisely, can be one of the most powerful tools in wealth building. The wealthy understand this principle better than anyone. Instead of rushing to pay off a mortgage, they see it as an opportunity to use cheap debt as leverage. In simple terms, when you borrow at a low interest rate, you can invest that money in assets that generate higher returns. Most people, however, see debt as a burden, a weight to get rid of as quickly as possible. They focus on paying off the mortgage early, believing it will bring them peace of mind. But in doing so, they may miss out on opportunities to grow their wealth more effectively. Think about it like this. If you had a low-interest loan, why wouldn't you use it to fund something that could earn you more than you're paying in interest? For example, investments in stocks, real estate, or even a business might give you returns far exceeding your mortgage rate. When you use debt this way, it's not a burden, it's an opportunity. By embracing this strategy, you align your money with growth rather than simply reducing obligations. You're not just paying down a loan, you're leveraging your resources for higher returns. This shift in thinking will help you see debt not as an obstacle, but as a tool for creating more wealth. Number 2, your home is not a productive asset. Most of us are taught to see our homes as the cornerstone of our financial stability. It's where we live, it appreciates over time, and we often believe it's our most valuable asset. But in the context of wealth building, a home is not a productive asset. It doesn't generate income or cash flow. The value of your home may increase, but it does so passively without directly benefiting your financial situation on a day-to-day basis. Consider this. When you pay down your mortgage early, you're locking up money in a non-productive asset. Yes, your home may be worth more in the future, but it's not putting money in your pocket now. Wealthy individuals understand this distinction. They focus on building a portfolio of productive assets, stocks, real estate that generates rental income, or businesses that provide returns, cash flow, and opportunities for growth. When you recognize this, your perspective on homeownership shifts. It's no longer about owning a house outright. It's about using your capital to fuel wealth creation. Number 3, inflation erodes the real value of the debt. Inflation is often seen as a threat to our purchasing power, but in the context of debt, it can actually work in your favor. When inflation rises, the real value of money decreases over time. This means that the debt you owe today becomes cheaper to repay in the future. Think of it this way. If you have a fixed-rate mortgage, the amount you owe doesn't change, but the dollars you repay are worth less due to inflation. So the longer you hold on to that mortgage, the less it costs you in real terms. The debt stays the same, but inflation erodes its value. Most people rush to pay off their mortgage early, fearing that debt will hold them back. But the wealthy understand that in an inflationary environment, carrying debt is not as burdensome as it seems. Instead of paying it off quickly, they let inflation work in their favor, allowing them to focus on investments that can grow their wealth. Number 4, maintain liquidity for opportunistic investments. Liquidity is the freedom to access your money when an opportunity arises. For the wealthy, maintaining liquidity is a strategic decision. It's not about having money sitting idle. It's about being ready to act when the right investment comes along. When you pay off your mortgage early, you tie up a large chunk of your wealth in a non-liquid asset. Your home may increase in value, but you can't tap into that equity without selling or borrowing against it. This limits your ability to seize investment opportunities, whether it's a promising stock, a new business venture, or even a piece of real estate that could generate income. Wealthy individuals understand the importance of having cash available. They keep their resources in a liquid form, ready to move at a moment's notice. This flexibility allows them to take advantage of high return opportunities when they appear, while others may be constrained by their lack of accessible capital. Number 5, a paid-off house is a dormant, unproductive asset. Paying off your mortgage early is often celebrated as a financial victory, but in reality, it can transform your home into a dormant, unproductive asset. While your house may appreciate in value, it doesn't generate any cash flow or return on investment. The equity you've built in your home simply sits there, inactive, while other wealth-building opportunities pass you by. When your mortgage is paid off, you have a significant portion of your wealth tied up in an asset that isn't working for you. Imagine if that same capital were invested elsewhere, perhaps in rental properties, stocks, or a business, where it could generate income or compound over time. Wealthy individuals know that productive assets, not paid-off homes, are the key to growing their financial future. A paid-off home may provide peace of mind, but it does little for wealth building. Instead of locking up resources, consider how your capital could work harder for you. Number 6, deductibility of interest lowers the effective cost. When it comes to mortgages, many people focus solely on the total interest they pay, viewing it as a heavy burden. However, the interest you pay on a mortgage is often tax deductible, meaning the actual cost of that debt is lower than it appears at first glance. In many countries, including the US, mortgage interest is deductible from your taxable income, which reduces your overall tax liability. This makes the real cost of borrowing much less than what you might think. For example, if you pay $10,000 in interest over the year, but can deduct $3,000 in taxes, the true cost of that interest is effectively reduced. Wealthy individuals understand this benefit and use it strategically. Rather than rushing to pay off the mortgage early, they recognize that the deductible interest lowers the effective cost of carrying debt. This insight allows them to keep their money working elsewhere, while paying less in the long run. Number 7, protect your capital for offensive deployments. Capital is your most powerful asset, and preserving it is crucial for wealth building. The wealthy understand that protecting your capital allows you to make strategic, high-return investments when the opportunity arises. When you pay off your mortgage early, you tie up a significant portion of your capital in a non-liquid asset, the home you live in. By doing so, you lose the flexibility to deploy that capital elsewhere. True wealth isn't just about reducing debt. It's about having the resources to take offensive action. Whether it's investing in a promising startup, purchasing rental property, or buying undervalued assets, having available capital lets you act swiftly when an opportunity emerges. Wealthy individuals don't lock up their capital in paid-off homes. Instead, they preserve it for investments that can generate more wealth. When you keep your capital flexible, you can deploy it offensively, positioning yourself for greater growth in the long run. Bonus principle. Calculate the opportunity cost of prepayment. Every financial decision comes with an opportunity cost, the value of what you give up by choosing one option over another. When you pay off your mortgage early, you're not just eliminating debt, you're forgoing potential returns from alternative investments. This is the real cost of prepayment. For example, if you use a large sum of money to pay down your mortgage, that money is no longer available to invest in higher yielding assets like stocks, real estate, or a business. While paying off debt may feel like a win, the opportunity cost is the wealth you could have built by putting that money to work elsewhere. Wealthy individuals calculate this trade-off carefully. They understand that the returns from smart investments often far exceed the interest they pay on their mortgage. By considering the opportunity cost, they make more informed decisions that help them grow their wealth over time. To recap, we've explored why paying off your mortgage early may not always be the wisest decision. The wealthy understand the power of leverage, the importance of liquidity, and how to make their money work for them. Your home might be valuable, but true wealth lies in how you use your capital to build a broader, more productive portfolio. If this video helped you think differently about money, please like and share it with someone who would benefit from this perspective. Subscribe for more lessons on building wealth through understanding, not hype. And stay tuned for our next video where we'll explore deeper insights into leveraging money for growth.